Hi everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner, and today I just have a couple of things, and I'm going to show you a sneak peek of some dresses that just came in this weekend. So let me get started here. These are, it's probably too late for this, but I'm going to put it out there anyway in case anybody's interested. 2 grab bags of all Christmas related stuff. Okay, in grab bag number 1 there are, and I'm not going to show details of any of this, you'll get the gist of it, some silver ruffled ribbon and some gold ruffled ribbon, a pile of red ruffled ribbon, a pile of green ruffled ribbon, some red pipe cleaners. These are probably about a foot long. Some red grosgrain ribbon, some green grosgrain ribbon, a partial roll of some red satin ribbon, a partial roll of some green satin, thin satin ribbon, a pile of red felt. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets of red felt, 3 different sizes of red pom-poms. You get the small ones, some medium ones, and some large ones. Those are just red, like felt pom-poms. And some googly eyes. There's 2 different sizes. This one and these little tiny ones. So that is grab bag number 1. And I am asking $9 for that, and that includes the shipping. That's $9 shipped US. Grab bag number 2 is mostly all ribbons. Pile of ribbon, or yeah, ruffled ribbons. You've got a whole bag of this ruffled ribbon, some red and green together ruffled ribbon. This one has some like silver accents in it, ruffles. Another bag of red ruffled ribbon. This one is green and white ruffled ribbon. And I don't know how many yards are in these lots. I didn't measure anything, but there's tons. Here's some more red ruffled ribbon. Here's a green with some gold accents in it ribbon. Sorry for the glare. This one has red, green, and white together in the same ribbon. Bag of that. These are red and white and red and cream together. There's about 3 different kinds in this bag here. And then lastly, a couple of bags of green ruffled ribbon. This whole pile, I am asking $13, and that includes shipping to the US. I will ship international, but you need to tell me if anybody's interested. I'll need to quote you the price for the additional shipping for international. So that's grab bag number 2, all ribbon. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm going to go into the other room and show you a sneak peek of some of the fantastic dresses I have coming up. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, and here is a wide shot of most of the dresses that I just got in the mail this weekend. They all have long trains. I apologize in advance for my shakiness. My filming skills are not up to par, but I'm going to go through these pretty quickly. This first one is kind of she described it as a butterscotch color. It's like a dark cream. Very pretty embroidery work in the front. It comes down. The sleeves have a bow at the top and some appliques above that. And then this dress does have one stain, and there it is right there. But the rest are in perfect condition. And then coming down to the front of the dress. Minimal beads and sequins on this one, but the embroidery is really pretty, especially the hem. Gorgeous. It's the size of my hand. So that's the first one. This is going to be tricky because I don't have much room here. Something's going to go flying onto the floor. I know it. Alright, this one has tulle at the front. Pretty embroidery and beadwork going down to this point. And the sleeves, of course, are the puffy sleeves with some tulle insets in it. Little bow. And then coming down to, oops, the bottom of the sleeves. And then the front has more of the big embroidery, embroidered appliques, and this one also has really pretty hem at the bottom. I'm not going to show you the backs of these until I get to the big gorgeous ones at the end here. This one pretty standard. Has some scallops and then some nice beadwork on it down to the point, and some short sleeves on this one with a bow with dangles on it, and some appliques on the sleeves as well. And then the front of this one also has some nice large embroidered appliques and a medallion. And the hem on this one is very pretty. It's like one bead, one sequin. This one, I believe, has stitching that goes through it, so I'm probably going to lose the beads and sequins on this one, but there's so few on there, it doesn't really matter. This next one is gorgeous. This one has some really pretty beadwork, heavily beaded in areas. And come down and look at the border at the bottom of this. Look at that beadwork. And that is going to come off too, so I'm going to be able to sell that as a trim. And then the sleeves, I hope I'm not going too fast and making people dizzy. I see there's some loose beads on this one. I'll tighten those up. Some nice beadwork on the sleeves too. And then this one has, see if I can get my hand up in there. I should have undone the button. This one has these swirls on it, and those are on the train as well. And then it comes down to this, more of that gorgeous beaded trim at the bottom. And then there's the front of the dress. See, there are those swirls. And also all over the dress are these little bead clusters. Those are all over the train as well. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. It comes down, and then the hem. This nice the corded alusong. This whole dress has got the corded appliques on it. So that one is beautiful. It's really heavy too. Now this one, these last two are by far the most prettiest dresses I've ever seen. I'm going to try to get in close on this one, on the beadwork on this. look at the, I'll come in close farther down where I can actually reach it. This is over my head right here. Look at the beadwork in that. Here you can really see it. These are all iridescent bugle beads that make up these flowers. And then up in here, oh, stunning, stunning, stunning. This one I took out of the bag. I'm like, oh, gorgeous. And look at the sleeves. The sleeves have these huge, oh, I can't get it to lie flat. These huge medallions on them that are full of those bugle beads. And those beaded flowers. Look at that. It is just absolutely stunning. And then the front of the dress has more of those. Oops, I can't see. More of those medallions. And the hem. Yep. This pretty scallop with beads and sequins. Oops, sorry. I'm not looking through the viewfinder here. I have to show you the skirt on this one, or the train on this one. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if you can see that, but look at the huge medallion there. And more medallions over here. There's about 6 of these huge medallions. Heavily, heavily beaded. Gorgeous. So that one was a nice find. And finally, this last one, pull it over here. This one is spectacular as well. Has this beautiful beaded collar at the top with dangles all the way around it. And you come down, this one is heavily beaded as well. Heavily, heavily beaded. I don't know if you can see in here. Those are all bugle beads as well. These are, these might be iridescent as well. Not as iridescent as the other dress. But look at that. It comes down and you have this gorgeous, gorgeous piece down here. I've already taken, I have several of this dress. I've already taken one apart. These will be coming up probably in my next video. The pieces from this dress. Isn't that gorgeous? And then it keeps going down and it keeps going down. And you have this gorgeous medallion at the bottom of the extra long bodice. This bodice comes down to like just below the hips. And then it comes down to the bottom. This is a dress that had the strange configuration. It has some alicon corded appliques and trim, and then it also has embroidered. So that's that one. Oh, and the sleeves. Back up to the sleeves. You've got the puffiness at the top here. It's heavily beaded as well. And it comes down to another one of these gorgeous heavily beaded medallions at the bottom. Now, I'm going to cover up the viewfinder, and so I don't get you dizzy and swoop around here. I also have 2 individual dresses that I am going to be selling as a whole. These last 2 are just the dress. There's no train to them, but they are still very, very pretty. This one is cut work. It has this gorgeous piece on the tulle at the top. There's also some of those beaded bugle beads sections on this one as well. It comes down to the very bottom of the bodice. And the sleeves are on long sleeves. They are on satin. They also are nicely beaded and have this applique at the bottom of the sleeves. And then coming down to the bottom of the skirt, there's lots of beadwork, lots of appliques down there as well, going all the way down to the very pretty hem. Hold on a second, I need to move my viewfinder so I can see what I'm looking at. There we go. Come on. There we go. Very pretty hem. So that's dress number 1 that's going to be for sale. And bear with me. Dress number 2 is it's a dress alone. It has the corded alisson appliques on it. Let me give you a wide shot first. Going all the way down to the skirt, and then there's appliques at the bottom as well. Very similar to the last one, except these are the alisson. I'll give you a close-up of the appliques in the bodice. Nice beadwork on this. And it comes down to the point at the bottom. Whoops, sorry. And then the sleeves are on tulle. So that will be able to come off fairly well. The sequins on this one have just started to turn a little bit golden, not really bad. And then this is the bottom of the sleeve, and then come down to the skirt. It's got nice appliques on the skirt as well, and then the hem. Oops. The hem is the corded scalloped. Okay, so that is dress for sale number 2. If anybody's interested in either one of these dresses, just send me an email, and we'll talk about it. If nobody's interested, they'll get cut up. So that's all I have for today. That's a sneak peek of what you have coming up, probably next year, because I still have a lot that I have to work on right now. That'll last me through the beginning of the year. So that's all I have for now. If anybody's interested in either of those 2 grab bag lots or either of these last 2 dresses, send me an email, and payment is by PayPal only. And that's it. Thanks, and bye for now.